Well, I don't know about you, but I think it's easier to lose weight when you have a partner. Patty Creek and her husband have lost more than 100 pounds. They did it together with the help of this guy, Charles D'Angelo. Let me show you the before and after pics. They're pretty darn amazing. Look at that. Patty, we were talking during the break. You were a ballet dancer.
Yes.
And you just visited a friend, and you say you look better now than you did when you were dancing and you were a few years younger.
A few years younger. Yes. I mean, she just kept on looking at me and then said, "I'm sorry for staring, but you're thinner now than when we were dancing together," and that was high school.
That is amazing. Yeah. Okay, so what was it? Was it you or your husband that said, "All right, we're going to make a change in our life"?
About 2 years ago, I bought Charles's book, and Think and Grow Thin, and I started reading it. And I mean, we've been talking about this for years. And
it's just getting going.
It's getting going.
The start of it.
And around the holidays, we both just kind of looked at each other, and I think I'm the one that kind of started it, because I just wasn't feeling great. And it wasn't health-wise, I wasn't diabetic or anything like that, but you know, I just wasn't feeling good. And so then we started checking other things around, and you know, everybody wants their supplements, everybody wants you to buy their food,
right.
And we knew that wasn't the lifestyle change, that it had to be a lifestyle change, and it had to be real food that you can buy at a grocery store.
And you were saying this was actually pretty easy.
It was very easy. I mean, first of all, he tells you, you know what, it's going to be easy because I'm going to tell you exactly what to eat.
Every single meal, you have something lined out.
Yeah.
It's all easy, normal grocery store food. There's no magic or secret to this whole program. It's all about reconditioning your relationship with food, so doing what you know you should be doing becomes automated. Think about people that try to save money, right? And if you get the money in your hand, it's far more likely you're going to spend that.
So true.
Than if you've made the decision prior to put that away in an investment account. So the same principle holds true here. Patty, Rich, and I all sat down together, and we said, what's our goals? What are our outcomes? What are the reasons for those? And what's a really reasonable roadmap that you're willing to follow with just normal stuff?
And you said you weren't hungry.
No, I mean, actually, I kept on telling him I'm eating more protein than I ever have before in my whole life. And I mean, you know, people were grabbing little niblets of things, and it's like, you know what, I'm not really that hungry. Now, don't get me wrong, there's times like at dinner time, I was ready to eat.
Right.
But, you know, it's not, you're not grabbing for the M&Ms and the extra snacks.
And you talked about how you felt before. How do you feel now?
Great. I mean, we were just talking about, Richard just went to Colorado and did a motorcycle ride, and he said, you know, don't get me wrong, the trails, I was tired at the end, but there's no way he could have done it, all the riding they did at that time. And I'm the same way. I mean, I'll go and go and go, and I'm tired at the end of the day, but then, you know, I still feel good. And part of it is, like Charles has mentioned, it's the mindset.
Right.
I mean, you just make up your mind. You know, I'm going to get up and a half an hour or an hour earlier.
Gotta do the exercise.
And exercise. And really, it's nothing.
Well, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Keep it up. If you would like Charles's help, just go to charlesdangelo.com or call 314-495-3228.